Good morning, guys. As you can see, I'm in a bind this morning. And I got Jeff back here with me. I know the lights may mess with this camera, but I'm doing the best I can do. I'm going to show you this morning how to change a heating element in a water heater if you never need to do that. The first thing you want to do is I had Jeff to go to the street and turn the water off. Can you open that door right there, Jeff? That door to that. That's a disconnect for the water heater. So I pulled the fuse, and I've got the fuse out of it, and I'm going to show you checking the power. Now, one area you don't want to skimp in is with your electrical tester. Lee, the guy that does all my electric work, stayed on me till I bought a Fluke. But I'm going to show you we've got the power off. And so we'll go right here. We'll turn this on AC DC automatic selection volts, and we're going to go up here and we're going to hit these wires. I'm not going to be able to show you because I can't hold the camera and this tester, but we're going to go up here and hit these wires and show that we've got nothing. And the way yesterday I determined it's the top element is I came here, turned the heat wide open so it would make the elements kick. And I came right here and did this, and I had no power. And when I came down, because these are double elements, there's an element down here, I turned it wide open, did the same test, and it was showing 240. But this one was not. So I determined that this one has gone back. But this is where your power comes in right here. So you just come and you want to just check every one of them where there's a wire, and just double check and check and check, because I can tell you, I've been hit a few times with 110s and 240s, and you get hit a couple times and it's no fun. And I think sometimes that's why my eyes twitch like they do, is I've been hit too many times. But I mean, we have nothing. There is no power nowhere, no power to anything. So we're good there. So we're going to start getting ready to pull this element out. First thing we got to do is get the water out of this hot water heater, or water heater. It don't heat hot water, it heats cold water. We got to get it out. And the way we're going to do that is I have a Milwaukee pump. If you don't have a pump, here's this thing right here. And I think I left the 9 amp hour battery up there in the back seat of the truck. Yeah, you'll have to go up there. But you take, and I hope the camera's catching this because I'm trying to do the best I can here to get you. But you hook your water hose up to here. And if you don't have a pump, you're just going to hook a water hose directly up to here. The difference is you're talking an hour or so for it to drain a hot water heater versus this pump taking just a few minutes to drain it. But if you don't do this, you can change it anyway, but when you undo that heating element right there, it's going to drain all the water from here to down below that heating element. It's just going to come out. And so we want to drain this water heater down enough to get it down below that, so we don't flood me and underneath this house. Now we got a battery in our Milwaukee pump. I'm going to start opening this valve up so we get water to the pump before I click the pump on. You might have to unkink that hose if it ain't coming out good. Then just stretch it on out in the yard. You got to be careful right here. Don't turn that thing too far. It's got a little stop right there, and just stop. You go past that stop and that'll come off, and water will be shooting everywhere. The pump is rocking and rolling. Man, you can hear her sucking it out. Man, that pump, that's the deal right there at Milwaukee. Now once once it's pumped for a little bit, I went here and opened up this valve to give it some air. If it needs air to help it, while that pump's pumping, I'm gonna go ahead and undo these right here. Get these wires off. Get them out of my way. That's a socket made for heating elements. Store makes it a lot easier because there's no way to tell where the water level is, so we're just going to have to pump it down. We ought to be getting low because it's easy to move. See if we got it down low enough. There's still some water, so let's open this back up. As you can see, the water's still hot because the bottom unit was heated. Water heater's been off maybe 30 minutes. I shut the power off to it. There it is. You can see all the calcium buildup. We have really hard water, I guess, here in my city. You can see it's got some little black burn marks right there where it's burning out. We can shut the pump off now and close the water down. We got her down, and I got a mess. Now the easiest thing I like to do is just take them out, go to the store, take this with me, and get a replacement. That way we get the right thing. The numbers are on here, but there's really, that I know of, no other way to get the numbers off of this without pulling it out. I have you probably saw it probably blinded the camera a while ago, the Milwaukee Rover. And then I have this little Milwaukee light. It's just a handy little light. It's got a magnet on it. Makes it handy when you're in bad places like this. There's the heating element. Now the one that came out was a double, and this one is not. The local hardware store where I get my stuff didn't have a double, and what that double is, what I understand, is it's more heating area. It's the same. That other one was a 4500. This one's a 4500. The length is the same. That's what's important. More so than anything is don't get one too long that won't fit in your hot water heater. But we're going to insert this back in there, and be careful and get your thread started straight, because you don't want to cross thread in any way. And it is a little tricky because you got a lot of weight out there that's wanting to pull it down. I have finger tightened that, and so now I'm just going to snug it with this. Just going to hit it easy, and that should be tight enough. Don't want to overdo that. Make sure that's right. There again, just don't over tighten it, just snug it. When you get old, one of the things that goes is your eyes. I have to have plenty of light. Oh, now I'm coming out.
Tight hole.
Ain't easy.
Ain't easy.
All right. Of course, there's where you turn your water on and off. Right there, you take that screw out, which I didn't get out from the other house. Come out here and show you turning it back on. But anyway, the little valve, there's a little valve under there. You'll just have to figure that much out on your own. Guys, that's changing the element out on a hot water heater. Me and Jeff gonna check out of here. We'll see you another day.